Hello students, today we are going to learn the Sower poem, okay, and this poem is related to farmer's life. First of all, means all the activities, all the things, after observing all the things, the poet has written this Sower poem, and farmer's life is depicted in this poem. So first of all, before learning or before giving a lot of discussion, before giving a lot of detail regarding to this poem, we should take at first the icebreakers. We should talk on them. The first icebreaker is make a list of words related to agriculture. Now lots of things are there, means bullock cart is there, or ox are there, means ox is there, then weeding, ripening, plugging, sowing, animal, then hen, uh, then domestic birds, domestic animals, lots of things are there. Okay, you can also consider loan system. It is also it also comes in the word register of agriculture. See here, this is a kind of word register. Okay, so you have to write at least 12 things in it. Second thing is discuss the activity carried out by the farmer. The first one is plugging is given here. So after that plugging, then sowing will come. After sowing, then weeding, or lots of things, activities are there, but main activity is what? Weeding. Weeding means you have to remove unwanted grass from your field. So that is called weeding. मराठीत त्याला बेंदणी म्हणतात, किंवा त्याला आय थिंक आपल्याकडे तेच म्हणतात, तुमच्याकडे काय वेगळं म्हणत असतील. सो वेडिंग इज देअर, अँड देन वेडिंग नॉट, इट्स अ वीडिंग. अँड लास्ट वन थिंग इज वॉट, last one thing is harvesting is the last activity, and in which of them you can have lots of activities, that is packing of that grain, okay, packing the product and then selling. Okay, so in this way all the activities are there. Cultivating the land. Next question is, in our country engineering, teaching and medical fields are much sought after. Means they are, lots of people are moving towards engineering, lots of people are moving towards what? Teaching field, medical field, but nobody is going towards other profession. Those are very much important in important for our nation also. Other profession, occupations, though they make a significant contribution to the society, do not get their dues. Means they do not get their dues. Means what? Lots of people, means many people do not go there to have that certificate of the concerned courses. One of them is the farmer. Nobody wants to become a farmer, but everybody wants to have the things which are created by the farmer. So highly unpredictable. Why nobody is going? Why don't, means people are not preferring that farmer occupation? Because highly unpredictable economic gain. So reason is also there, because here sometimes you can get lots of things, means huge profit. Sometimes you will lose everything. Then conservancy worker will come. Conservancy worker means what? The worker who who takes care of all animal, then environment and everything. Okay, they are called conservancy worker. Nobody wants to become conservancy worker. Then what? Nobody wants to become sweeper, who just clean our area. Okay, lots of professions are there. Those are helpful for our society, but nobody prefer that occupation. Okay, postman is there, because it is what, you have to walk by, you have to go to the rural area, you have to go to the place where there is no any transportation, there is no any transportation. So you have to go to uh, you have to go to give a letter to uh, rural people or very poor people or those who are not educated. You have to read the letter. Means lots of problems are there in such kind of services, but they are very good services for society. Suppose if the illiterate person is there and his literate son has written a letter to illiterate person, so who will read that? If so here one more responsibility goes on to the shoulder of the postman, and postman reads that letter and keeping all the matter in his mind. He usually does not disclose all the essential matter. So in this way you can also find out some occupations which are very much important for the society, and why the people are not uh, going to be going to become going to grab that what occupations or professions. Next one is agriculture is the backbone of Indian economy. Fill in the boxes supporting this statement. Complete the following web diagram. One is given for us, that is agriculture, the backbone of India. Why? Because a large part of India population is involved in agriculture. Okay. So this is the one reason for the statement, that is agriculture is the backbone of India. Why? Because lots of people are depending on the agriculture. What will be the next one? I have a lot of things, but I'm just handing over the responsibility on your shoulder to find out some things, okay, some things which are which will prove that agriculture is the backbone of our India. First is what? Export is done by a lot of export is done by India. Okay, but here there is no only one reason. So lots of reasons are there. So you have to find out why it is so. One more thing is that I clicked now. That is agriculture means here a large part of Indian population is already involved in it, but here sometimes means that development is done because of that agriculture, because agriculture makes person self sufficient. Okay, then what? Sometimes it provides employment. आता agriculture असेल तर एम्प्लॉयमेंट मिळणारच आहे, त्यानंतर काय येतं त्याच्यातनं पैसा मिळतो. दॅट्स वाय agriculture is backbone of our India. So these are the my points. You can add your own points. Who has written the Sower poem? Here little bit information is there. Actually this poem is written by Torulata Dutt. Okay, this is the poetess who has written this poem, but actual poem which has been written by Victor Hugo. Okay, this person has written this actual poem. The poet, novelist and dramatist. He was a poet, novelist and dramatist of the 19th century. Was the most important of the French romantic writers. See, 19th century means what? 1801 to 1999 or 1900 means 200. हा जो period है, it is called 19th century. Now 21st century is going on. 21st century is going on because 2021 is there. Due to not 21st century is there. Because 2020 चालू आहे, म्हणजे ते 21 संपेल ना शतक, त्यानंतर 21 चालू होईल. ॲक्च्युली ते 22 चालू होईल अशा पद्धतीनं. So he was, Victor Hugo was a poet, dramatist, novelist And most important, he was a French romantic writer, though regarded in the France as one of the country's greatest poet. He is better known for novels as a Notre Dame's de Paris and Les Miserables. So these are the famous novels, and though he was famous as a romantic writer, but he was also famous in that era as a novelist. Then he has written this poem. Now Torulata Datta, who was a Bengali poet, okay, wrote English and French. Means he has written this. She has written this poem into English, and she was born on 4th March 1856 in Kolkata. She is considered to be the first Indian poetess to write verses in English and French. So she translated. See, first of all, that poem had been written into French language. Then Torulata Dutt, she translated this poem into English and French. Okay. She is considered to be the first Indian poetess to write verses in English. Verses means what? Which doesn't have any rhyme scheme or rhyming pair. Okay, it is called verse. In English and French, she translated dozen of poems and completed a novel before her death at the age of 21st. And she died at the age of 21st. Her poems such as Sita, Lotus and Casuarina tree are well loved. The Sower is a translation of Victor Hugo's poem Saison de Samily, Lee Sawyer. It is the translated by Toru Datta from French to English. Okay. The Sower is a poem about a farmer who is sowing seed. He had seen many bad harvests in his life. However, he is so optimistic of having a good harvest every time to tosses grain. Now here Victor Hugo has had gone through lots of he had observed closely the lifestyle of the farmer, and that's why he has written the poem into French, and the name of that poem of French is, it will come in your examination maybe, Saison des Samilys Les Sawyer. So it is translated by Toruda, and now it is translated by Torulata Datta from French to English. The Sower is a poem about the farmer. Now here few things are given regarding to this poem. This poem is related to a farmer who is sowing seed. He has, means here Victor Hugo had seen many bad harvests in his life. However, he is so optimistic of having a good harvest every time he tosses grain. Now here he means not Victor Hugo, here he means here farmer is considered. Okay, so this is all about about the information and the icebreakers. Next time, in the next lecture, I will discuss actual poem, and we will take questions regarding to the poem. Okay, thank you.